Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In our last video, we saw the top 3 trending stocks from your small, mid and large cap sectors. In this video, we'll have a continuation video of that. We'll see the top 3 stocks which could be the next multi-bagger in your microcap stock sectors. So microcaps are nothing but stocks which are of companies which have a very small market capitalization, typically smaller than the small cap stocks. So these could be the next companies which comes under your top 500 companies of your stock markets, the companies from 501 to 750 in your stock market small cap list. So these companies, they have the potential to become the next mid cap stock, though they are having a very good growth performance. They are also associated with a high volatility and they also carry a high risk in the market. So these companies are always in the early stages of development and they operate in very niche market, and these stocks have a great volatility in the market. That's the reason why they are like very lightly being sought by amateur investors. Only people who are like expert in the market, they try to play around with these microcap kind of stocks. So to know more about these microcap stocks, the first thing we categorize them on is your market capitalization. So these companies, they have a market cap of less than 5,000 crores. And these companies will be like coming under your small cap sector and much below, as I said earlier, the 500 and 750 range. And they have a very great growth potential. That's one of the biggest USP of these. As I said earlier, these companies could become the next mid-cap stock because of their significant growth opportunities due to their smaller in size and their flexibility to adapt to any changing market conditions. So they have this great potential of growth on them. The third thing they have is higher risk. So since these companies are associated with less liquidity, because high buying and selling of these stocks becomes difficult in the market, and they are very much vulnerable to market volatility and economic downturns. And we also don't get to see a lot of companies' financial history or their operational structure and how are their investment strategies and stuff. So that's one of the biggest negatives we have on these companies. And a lot of analysts, in fact, they don't cover on these stocks because these are not sought by all day-to-day market traders. So these are all only taken care by institutional buyers. They know about these companies' flow, and they analysts, the stock market analysts, they normally don't cover up these companies, and we don't get to know more about these details. The advantages of investing in these microcap stocks would be is their highest return potential, and these stocks are now in their undervalued state, so they normally be in their dormant state, and only when the investment from the masses increases, they automatically tend to show up greatest values. So they are always available under your intrinsic value, and we try to get them into that place. And they are into their emerging market. As I said earlier, they are going to be in a very specific niche market, and we get to enter into them at the right time and at the right place. So these are the 3 main USP of these microcap stocks. So coming to the cons of these microcap stocks, so the first thing would be your high volatility. There will be a greater swing in the markets due to the low liquidity, and any news events or anything happens in the market, there will be a greater volatility happening on this. And there is a lot of business risk associated with these kind of microcap stocks. So what I mean by risk here is that these companies, they will definitely face challenges from your governmental news policies, or due to high competition in the market, or in poor management. These kind of things are associated with these kind of microcap companies. The third thing to be like analyzed here is about happening of fraud and manipulation on this. Due to their small size, these microcap stocks are prone to be susceptible to price manipulations and scams. So a lot of companies, they try to create up these kind of things. We all know about the Satyam thing which happened earlier days. Though it was not a microcap company, there was a lot of scam which happened on that due to their price manipulation and stuff. So something like that are very much possible in this because of the lack of financial transparency, and the audited results can be like very much faked up because of the limited information which is available in the open market. So these companies are tend to have a very great potential. If you know the right companies to invest in, and if you are in the right track, you'll be able to grade up you'll be able to find out the next multi-bagger in this sector. So in this example, we are going to see about 3 different stocks, which I feel is like really good. This is not a stock recommendation by any means. Again, I repeat that. This is just the stocks which I have found to be like really interesting on this sector, and which I am trying to be like stay invested on. The first company that I would be interested in seeing is about in your biotechnology sector and medical research. That's your Windlas Biotech. So this company, if you could see here that this company, if you see the chart of this company over the past few years, This is going in a nice exponential curve, and if you happen to see the chart, in fact, your maximum chart from ticker tape, you would be able to see that this company is in a nice smoother curve, which is like really going up in a great bullish trend. And in fact, this stack has always traded above your 50 DMA, or at least over your, recently it is trading over your 20 DMA, but always it has traded over your 50 DMAs. And if you see the chart, that's how it's been operating. You could see here, like since 2001, this is a curve which is like really going up in a very smooth way. And if you happen to see the investors on this, the big investors on this company, this has been held by ICICI Group. So they hold about like 7% of the stock. And the company's investment strategy, you could see the ROCE is like 18%, which is a really good value. And the stock PE is like 35. That's a very good number. So the stock PE of 35 is like a really good number. The ROE is again 13%. That's again a good value. And if you see there's a DIA holding of 10%. So the institutional investments, the domestic institutional investments are over almost roughly about 10%. And if you see the holdings of FIIs, you could see the holdings have increased from 1.5 to 2%. Again, your mutual funds, they have again cut short their positions. And you could see the mutual fund companies who hold the stock here. And even your DIIs, they also hold up your positions. They have increased up their stake by 0.5%. So this is a very good company with a great PE value. So this would be the first company that I would prefer getting into on your microcap sector. And this company, as I said, is into your pharma thing. And the company is always trading above your 50 DMA. That's a very good sign, that showing that the company is in a bullish trend. And the company is like almost debt free. That's one of the key things. And they've given a nice CAGR of 21% over the last 5 years. That's again a big USP. And they're giving a very good dividend raise as well, a dividend of 20%. That's again a big USP. And these all values make this a very good microcap stock in your medical sector or in your pharma sectors. So the next company that you're going to see here is your Bharat Bijlee. This company is into your electric equipment. And you could see that again, this company just went on a recent split in April of 2024. And since then, this company is like going to greater heights. And if you see the big investors into this company, it's your General Insurance Company of India, and again your Jayantilal Patel and Associates. They are the biggest investors of this company. And besides that, if you happen to see here, the company has a very good ROCE of 10%. The ROE is like 8%. And the stock PE is like again 35. So the PE of 35 is a really good value for you to get invested onto this. And if you happen to see the chart of this, the stock is trading above 50 DMA for a long time now. And now it has almost touched your 200 DMA. And then like now this stock will definitely take up greater heights. It'll again bounce back and it'll again break up all your higher values and try to go up. And if you happen to see here the chart of this went again from a very slow curve. It went up your 200 DMA, above your 20 DMA and everything. Now it has come and touched your 200 DMA. Again, it will take up the next curve. So once you'll do your testings and once it retouches, it's again go back. And there's an green chart which is shown here. The stock has always traded above this value. And if you happen to see here, this company has got a market cap about 5,000 crores, roughly like 4,300 crores. And this company has got, has always traded over your 50 DMA. Now it has come down your 50 DMA and it has gone below your 200 DMA as well, just I told you earlier. And this will again now touch this, again try to break up this value and go further up. And the company again has got these great USPs. They have reduced their debt. It's almost debt free. And they've given a good profit of about 26% CAGR for the last 5 years. And they also have giving a very good payout of dividend, almost 30% of dividend they have been giving in consecutively year after year. So these are the very key USPs of the next company, which is your Bharat Bijlee. The third company that is going to be in this sector is definitely going to be your Fiem Industries. So you guys would have heard of this name. These guys are the pioneers or leaders in your auto ancillary parts suppliers. So they provide all the headlamps and lights in all your cars that you see across in India. So these companies are the ones who provide that. And this company has given a recent bonus and they are also giving up a healthy dividend value too. And So that bonus was given in February, and if you happen to see that the biggest investor on this is your HDFC group. So these are companies which are sought by big corporate. So we need not worry about these kind of companies' growth potential, because they would have done already their research and analysis of these companies. And if you happen to see here, the PE is like really 21 in a very lower side, and they're giving an ROC of 26%. The ROE is like 20%. And if you happen to see that the stock is trading always above 50 DMA, and it has almost touched, like completely come over closer to your 100 DMA, it is again bouncing back. And the company is again debt free, and they have been giving a 24-25% of CAGR for the past 5 years, and they have been giving again a healthy dividend of 30%. So these three companies are almost debt-free companies. They all have the potential to become the next mid-cap. They're all giving a roughly 25 to 30% of CAGR for the past 5 years, and they're giving a very good healthy dividend also of 30% for the past 5 years. So these companies makes them like really good in the market for us to get invested. And if you happen to see the chart again of this company, this is like a nice smooth curve which is like trying to go in a steady phase, and is always trading above your 50 EMA. And this proves that these companies are like really bullish in their market, and they have been like leaders across their sectors. If you know of any other companies that are like really good in your microcap sectors, do leave them in the comments. I would love to see what you guys come up with. And these are some of my takes on the small microcap stocks. And if you like this video, do share this video with your friends, and do smack the like button too. And I'll catch you up in the next one. Until then, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.